Tonight on NewsWatch Ole Miss, we have more details on the mass shooting that took place during the Kansas City Chiefs celebration parade.
Plus, an update on the renovations at the Oxford Courthouse. That and more coming up. NewsWatch Ole Miss starts now.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. I'm Alexia Anderchek.
And I'm Hannah Baker. Yesterday, we brought you the breaking news about the mass shooting during Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl win celebration parade.
Today, Kansas City police are revealing more details on what may have sparked this deadly shooting. As of right now, they say there are more than 20 people injured and 1 person dead.
Authorities have not yet made an arrest, but say they have at least 3 people detained, 2 of them being under 18. Reporter Michael Yoshida has more.
This appeared to be a dispute between several people that ended in gunfire.
Kansas City police giving an update on Wednesday's mass shooting during a Super Bowl victory rally for the Chiefs. Many of nearly 24 gunshot victims are children.
At least half of our victims are under the age of 16.
Killed in the gunfire was a popular local DJ, 43-year-old Lisa Lopez Galvin.
Lisa leaves behind an incredible legacy.
As friends remember her, some recall their own terrifying moments running from the gunfire.
All of a sudden, through the partitions, a wave of people come rushing through, screaming, "Gun, run, police are coming."
In the chaos that followed, at least 1 armed suspect was tackled by those in the crowd.
When I hit him from behind, I either jarred the gun out of his hand or out of his sleeve, because as I'm taking him down to the ground, I see the gun on the ground.
I want to thank the people who acted bravely yesterday alongside law enforcement.
Police confirmed they're looking at a number of suspects, and multiple weapons were recovered at the scene. Several Kansas City players expressed their outrage on social media and concern for the victims. One attendee recalls seeing head coach Andy Reid minutes after the ordeal.
I will never forget finally coming out of the bathroom after hiding, and around the corner comes Andy Reid with his grandchildren and his wife. And he said, as he walked by, "Are you guys okay?" That moment of humility is incredible.
New information has been released regarding the Union Grove Cemetery vandalism, which happened Monday night. Deputies found a vehicle stuck off County Road 432 and identified Nathaniel Richard Stone as the owner. Stone was later charged with destroying public property, church building, or cemetery items. He was taken to the Lafayette County Detention Center, where a Justice Court judge set his bond at $10,000. And a Mississippi senator introduced a bill to get a Confederate painting removed from the state's Capitol building. Senator Bradford Blackman introduced Senate Bill 2217 after seeing a painting featuring 2 uniformed generals lifting up the Confederate flag at the top of the Capitol dome. This bill follows in the footsteps of the decision to change the Mississippi state flag that also featured the Confederate emblem. Blackman says that the Capitol is the, quote, people's home and should depict Mississippi's history that makes everyone feel comfortable.
Renovations on the Oxford Courthouse have been going on for nearly a year now, but completion is still a ways out. NewsWatch Camille Cochran reports.
Inside the courthouse, the sounds of the drill and falling plaster can be heard from all corners. County Clerk Jeff Busby sees it every day.
Redoing the gutter system on the courthouse, because the old gutter systems was letting moisture go behind the gutters and into the courtrooms.
The $2.2 million project has business owners on the square dealing with a number of inconveniences.
Some of the parking that is ordinarily used by employees who work in the courthouse is being used by the workers on the building.
Square Books owner Richard Howard says, although not bothered by the noise, Howard hopes the project will be done soon.
Precision and forethought, and apparently they're doing that, otherwise it wouldn't be taking them so long.
The historic nature of the building has made this a slow-moving process. Although the county clerk anticipates the completion to occur in early September, from NewsWatch, I'm Camille Cochran.
The Oxford Police Department and Pine Lake Church will be presenting a documentary to the public on February 19th at 6:30 p.m. PTSD 911 is a documentary that is uncovering the post-traumatic stress experienced by first responders. The film's creator, Conrad Weaver, went on a ride-along with first responders and felt inspired to research the effect that their daily lives have on them. The film follows the lives of a firefighter, a police officer, and a dispatcher, and is meant to be a conversation starter to get first responders to start talking about their mental health. Donations will be collected at the door to help first responders in Mississippi. And the study abroad program is more than just a good time. New research shows that study abroad programs improve critical thinking in college students. NewsWatch reporter Colleen Sewell went to the university's study abroad fair to see what else these programs have to offer.
Sophomore Zachary Tannery took a trip around the tables at today's study abroad fair and made an important discovery about paying for travel.
Some scholarships I have currently can, if I talk to the bursar's office, can apply and cover some of the fees and other things that are required, and that some of these other programs, like some of the other ones over there, have their own scholarships that you can apply for.
With so many financial options available, Ole Miss Senior Study Abroad Advisor Rock Cook says that Ole Miss has an unusually high number of students studying abroad.
So we are about 3.5% to 4% of the student body of students that study abroad. Which is above the national average, which is actually 2%.
Cook feels that studying abroad is an opportunity that all students should have.
If you ask any recent graduate what their biggest regret is in college, most of them are going to say that they did not study abroad.
Tannery wants to avoid that regret.
Well, I've always wanted to go outside the country. I've never been able to or had the chance prior to coming to college.
With the deadline of March 6th, students still have plenty of time to apply for study abroad programs. For NewsWatch Ole Miss.
You know, having the opportunity to study abroad is once in a lifetime, and my roommates can attest to that because they rave about it for months after they went.
I'm so excited. I'm actually studying abroad this summer, and I am just counting down the days. I can't wait.
Exciting. Well, speaking of counting down the days, the weekend's about to come up, so let's see what the weather is for this weekend with weather anchor Seth Peranto for a look at the current conditions.
Thank you, Hannah. Right now we are looking at a current temperature of 64 degrees here in Oxford, partly cloudy skies and a light breeze of around 5 miles per hour. However, it looks like we have some rain heading our way over the next 24 to 36 hours, so make sure to stay tuned for your full forecast. Back to you at the desk.
Coming up, a missing deputy was pulled from Tennessee waters.
And Fannie Willis testified against former President Trump in his Fulton County case. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
Hey, Mississippi.
Hey, Mississippi.
Don't trash Mississippi. Because picking up litter costs us time
and money.
MDOT spends $3.2 million a year picking up litter.
That's money that could be used to maintain roads and bridges,
Patch potholes,
and focus on improving Mississippi's infrastructure.
Please help us help you.
We can't do it without you. Don't trash Mississippi.
Don't trash Mississippi.
We're here when you're ready.
Mom, I got it. What are you doing in there?
What's that?
Are you a dog?
I wouldn't do that. Have you seen the pliers? Where'd you find those?
It's not your birthday.
Sorry. Bye, Grandpa. Bye, Grandpa.
Take care of yourself.
What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. Dive crews in Tennessee have recovered a body after a Meigs County deputy went missing Wednesday night. Meigs County Deputy Robert Leonard disappeared while transporting a female subject on his first arrest. Authorities say the body was found Thursday morning in the back of the deputy's patrol car, which was submerged in the Tennessee River. Dispatchers say Leonard called in transportation Wednesday night, but minutes later they heard a garbled sound on the radio as the deputy stopped responding. Officials haven't confirmed if the body was the woman Leonard was transporting, but they did say there is still no sign of him. Biden has signed a protection order to shield Palestinians in the U.S. from deportation for 18 months. As the war in Gaza rages on, humanitarian conditions continue to deteriorate. Biden wrote in a memorandum that many civilians will remain in danger, and it's a foreign policy interest of the U.S. to issue the order. The safeguard will affect an estimated 6,000 Palestinians, but will not protect convicted felonies and those who voluntarily return to Palestinian territories. A hearing concerning the 2020 election case against former President Donald Trump is underway. Trump's lawyers and co-defendants want to have Fulton County DA Fani Willis disqualified and have the case thrown out of court. Reporter Nick Valencia has more.
This was anticipated to be a major day, a defining day in this case, and it has certainly lived up to that hype. But when the day began, it was big question mark. There was a big question mark as to whether or not we were going to hear from any witnesses. The first witness that was expected to be called was a no-show in court. They did eventually appear by Zoom remotely. Robin Yurdi, she worked for a brief time in the DA's office and also was a close friend and one-time roommate of Fani Willis, and it was her testimony that was extremely significant. She testified that through her own observations and from Fani Willis telling her that the relationship between Willis and Nathan Wade, her top prosecutor, began in 2019. Why is that important? Well, in a written response to the court, Willis said that their relationship, a personal relationship, began in 2022. The judge here presiding over this case, Scott McAfee, had indicated that he may disqualify Willis from this case if he sees evidence that the DA personally benefited from this relationship, this personal relationship with Nathan Wade. He was really adamant that that's what he wanted to hear, but today's testimony has focused a lot as well on the credibility of Nathan Wade, the lead prosecutor. He was on the stand earlier today, and there was some issues as to whether or not he was fully truthful in some of the documents related to his divorce proceedings, as well as an affidavit that was submitted as a response to try to throw this hearing out. This hearing, of course, did go forward, and it is continuing in the process right now. Nathan Wade is continuing to be questioned and grilled about his relationship and the details surrounding that relationship with his boss, Fani Willis. Nick Valencia, CNN, Atlanta.
Greece's parliament is set to vote on whether or not they will legalize same-sex marriage. If the bill is passed, Greece will be the first Orthodox Christian country to go against their church. Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis told lawmakers that people who have been invisible will finally be made visible to the government. Greek citizens are excited about what this will mean for representation.
I have never thought of it because I never had the opportunity. I was not allowed to think about it. It was a right for other people, not me.
Today is like the first time where I feel seen, like my rights, like I'm an actual human being. I'm not just someone hiding from people. I can actually go out, be myself, have the same rights as the rest of the people in the society. And I just feel seen. That's the most important part.
Florida parents at a Miami-Dade County public school are upset and confused after kids came home with a permission slip to participate in a Black History Month activity. A parent of a student posted a picture of the permission slip online, and it has received more than 13 million views and thousands of shares. The slip said that students would be listening to a book written by an African American. The school's district released a statement saying that the permission slips are now required under state law when guest speakers participate in education-related activities. The slate of parental rights laws are affecting many school districts and teachers across the state of Florida as it empowers parents to have a greater say over what children are learning in classrooms. Now let's check in with weather anchor Seth Parento for a look at our current weather conditions.
Thank you, Alexia. As it stands, we are looking at a low of 45 degrees this evening with some clouds rolling in and that breeze staying consistent at around 7 miles per hour. However, this is looking to be quite warm compared to the temperatures we have coming over the next few days, so make sure to stay tuned for your full forecast. NewsWatch Ole Miss, we'll be right back.
This is the moment I knew
his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Bring it.
Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one?
I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss with Stormwatch. I'm Seth Parento. Well, we are looking at a current temperature of 64 degrees here in Oxford with partly cloudy skies, and again, that breeze is relatively mild, around 5 miles per hour. And if we take a look across the rest of northern Mississippi, you'll see temperatures consistent in the mid to upper 60s, with Tupelo being us all out at 67 degrees. And as we head into this evening, we are looking at a low of 45 degrees with some clouds rolling in and that wind picking up just a bit to be 7 miles per hour. And as we head into tomorrow, we are looking at a high of 67. However, those clouds will be turning into some afternoon rain. That will be relatively consistent throughout the early afternoon and into evening hours, with that breeze picking up a bit to being around 10 to 15 miles per hour. And if we take a look across the rest of northern Mississippi, you will see temperatures once again consistent now in the mid to upper 60s, with actually Tupelo hitting a regional high of 70 degrees with rain pretty much everywhere tomorrow. And for your 5-day forecast, as you can see, temperatures will be taking a bit of a dip as we head into this weekend, with Monday being at 58, Tuesday being at 64, and those lows, as you can see, will be in the mid to upper 20s.
Thanks, Seth. Well, spring is slowly approaching, so that means so is baseball season.
Yes, but the 2024 campaign for the Ole Miss Rebels to win their second national championship in 3 years is already off to a rocky start for some fans after the university cancels a beloved tradition.
NewsWatch reporter Jason Kern tells us more about the details on the university's decision.
The rush for a Swayze Stadium spot in right field is a decades-long tradition at Ole Miss. But the athletics department says it's not allowed this year.
Ole Miss Athletics sent all the students an official email, and it says portable chairs will be supplied for each row of the section, courtesy of Ole Miss Athletics, and available on a first-come, first-served basis.
With that email, it did not sit well with some student fans.
Being a freshman here, I was looking forward to going to baseball games and do the rushing chair and do right field and all that, but they canceled it this year, so it kind of sucks. Same thing with the Grove run. That kind of stuck me out.
I think it's just really disappointing. It kind of defeats the purpose of Ole Miss in general. It's supposed to be a fun school, fun time, and I think the student life would appreciate it if we could do it again.
I think it kind of takes out what Ole Miss baseball look forward to as a student. From December, you look forward to Ole Miss baseball, you think about the chair run and all that, and I think it just takes away from what students really want to go tailgate for to start the season and hang out with all the other students to support Ole Miss baseball.
We tried to speak with someone in UM Athletics, but no one was available to comment. With all this, there will definitely be a different feel out and right this season. Jason Kern, NewsWatch Ole Miss.
From what I've heard, most students are sad about this change, but I'm still excited for the upcoming baseball season coming soon.
Yes,
I'm so ready to get baseball season started.
I know. I mean, I'm kind of biased, but I'm kind of glad they're not doing this because, like, when we get there, there's no seats. But
that's true.
Well, baseball will still be fun.
Yeah, it will still be fun regardless. Well, coming up, the women's basketball team hits the road tonight to face Florida, and the women's tennis team is in action this weekend. I'll have that and more next up in sports.
Having you. Incredible women. I wish they had those kind of cool careers for women when we were growing up.
So in this flashback, we're all the same age?
Yeah.
What does everyone want to be when they grow up?
If I say 2 jobs, do I get extra credit?
No.
I want to make immersive video games. I want to revolutionize 3D printing. I want to analyze data from the cloud.
I want to be a meteor.
You mean meteorologist?
No.
That's great, Al. Follow your dreams.
For the record, I was a baby in the 70s.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking. Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Whatever gets you talking. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Jason, let's go see your room.
How was it? Is it good?
We are Ole Miss Rebels. As Mississippi's flagship university, we dig deeper, see farther, work harder. We pioneered human organ transplants. We helped prove Einstein's theory of gravitational waves. We are distinguished as a Carnegie R1 top 2.5% research institution. We are Ole Miss, transforming lives and the world.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Haley Hood with Sports Watch. Kicking things off in sports, after a weekend off, Ole Miss women's basketball is back at it with a trip to Gainesville to face Florida tonight. These ladies will be searching for their 5th consecutive win over the Gators at a 5 o'clock matchup. Dating back to the 2022 season, the Rebels beat the Gators in Oxford with a score of 81-70. Florida has been scoring at an efficient pace this season and are currently ranked 3rd in the SEC with an average of 76.8 points per game. Last Thursday, the Rebels took a tough loss to the Aggies with a score of 72-53. So hopefully the Rebs have what it takes to beat the Gators, but we will find out tonight. And the Ole Miss women's tennis squad is set to bounce back in the Palmer Tennis Center tomorrow at 2 p.m. It is the Rebels' final non-conference home match, and senior Anna Harastar is a 2-time NCAA doubles champion qualifier and has ranked as high as number 6 in doubles. Senior Brianna Crowley has compiled a career singles record of 41-28 and a doubles record of 53-34. She will be coming in hot this weekend to add on to these wins. And the public can access live scoring and video from these matches through the link on the tennis schedule page. And Ole Miss softball's 2024 recruiting class just grew stronger with the signing of Rachel Connors. Connors is ranked number 160 in the nation, and the catcher was named 2023 Perry's Offensive Player of the Year and earned 6A All-Conference Honors First Team, 6A Premier First Team, and 2023 CUSC First Team Honors. She made a huge jump from her sophomore to junior season, seeing a 141 increase in her batting average, all the way up to 419 in 2023. In the 30 games with the Pumas, she scored 25 runs and drove in 40 more to the plate. Congratulations on your commitment, and the Rebel fans cannot wait to have you home in Oxford.
And finishing things off in sports, the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association just announced the 2024 Stopper of the Year Award watch list Wednesday, and Ole Miss's own Josh Mallis was on the list. Mallis returns to the mound this season after sitting out the entirety of the 2023 season, recovering from an injury. In 2022, the Florida native was an important part of the team's national championship run, posting a 1.45 ERA over 31 innings of work. He held opponents to a 171 batting average while racking up 48 strikeouts. Furthermore, he made 5 appearances during the team's postseason run, allowing just 1 run while striking out 18 over 10 innings. And that's all I've got for sports tonight. Be sure to tune into Rebel Watch tomorrow to catch up on all the latest going on in sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Coming up, we're back with our Pet of the Week segment.
Stay tuned to see that and more. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
NewsWatch reporter Garyana Williams has a quick look at a new furry friend that you could adopt.
Pet of the week is Nash. He's a pit mixed breed from Arkansas. He loves playing, is great with people, and is very friendly. He's heartworm negative and he's been neutered. His favorite snack is peanut butter, so maybe you can share some snacks. Adopt. Don't shop.
Red Lobster's Endless Lobster Experience is back for a lucky 150 customers. The company has debuted a new challenge that allows anyone in the nation to enter.
The contest will start February 20th on Red Lobster's social media pages. The winners of the social media contest will get unlimited lobster for 2 hours.
And of course, the iconic Cheddar Bay biscuits.
The final winner will receive about a dozen lobsters to take home as a trophy.
Well, I might as well enter the competition because I love lobster. Like, that sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, this is a good steal.
As long as I can have some biscuits.
I was going to say, y'all can have the lobster, we'll have the biscuits.
Right, that sounds like a good deal. You know, maybe we should all just go to Red Lobster and hopefully we can all win and just pay in.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a quick look at our weather conditions just one more time. As you can see, those temperatures are going to be taking a dip over the next couple of days, so it might be time to bring out those winter coats. I know we're all excited for spring to come up, but Mother Nature just does not have that in store.
Well, that's all we have for tonight. Tune in tomorrow. I'm Alexi Anderchek.
And I'm Hannah Baker with your latest news.
And I'm Haley Hood with Sports Watch.
And with Stormwatch, I'm Seth Parento.
Be sure to keep up with us on our socials and tune in Monday at 5.
NewsWatch Ole Miss, where we keep it live and keep it local.